Hi, Sean O'Rourke here with another Chainsaw Man reaction. And today I'm looking at chapter 82, and did remember to hit the button this time, so hopefully no surprises this video, at least from the technical standpoint. Obviously in 81 we ended on that note where Makima blows away Power, and Denji's kind of gobsmacked. With Power's blood literally hitting him on the face. You know, that wasn't cake debris. And Makima telling him, come on, just sit down. We're done here. Have some tea. You will listen to me, right? You're under my control, right? Which we're going to find out today if he actually is. She a couple times in that chapter said, like, oh, stand, roll over, sit up. And he did it. But I'm still under the impression that is just Denji following her every response or her every order because, again, he wanted to be her dog. He said that. And he gave her his paw, gave her the paw in that chapter. So I don't know if that was symbolic of anything or she was interrupted by the doorbell ringing and Power getting there. Or we're going to find out. And I'm going to just keep repeating this. Check out the stacking manga video I just did before this. Where I kind of go into details on my full thoughts of what's going to happen this chapter, but I don't think Power is definitely dead. I think she might be dead in the context of the Future Devil's prediction, where it was predicted that Denji would be the cause of Aki and Power's deaths, but I think through some devil fiend bullshit or another character, she is going to come back. If not, 81's going to have a whole different meaning for me, but for now, that's where my brain is. And with that said, we're going to go into the chapter. All right, so these last couple chapters have been doing this, literally coming back to where we left off. And from Power's POV, by the way, we see Denji and Makima at this door just looking at her now obliterated body, and the door slams. And it looks like Denji is going back in and sitting down, and he still has the blood all over his face. She's just sitting down, petting one of her dogs, probably Tiramisu, while Denji looks like one of Santa Claus's dolls, going through shock, clearly. And the name of this chapter, chapter 82, is Always Eat a Hearty Breakfast. Okay. I'm assuming that's gonna mean a literal heart. Is she gonna make Denji eat a heart of Power's heart or Aki's heart or the Gun Devil's heart, somebody's heart to give him additional powers? Or is she gonna try to eat his heart and get his powers? Okay, let's go. So we go to Denji with the teacup. The tea got cold. Oh, shall I make some more? Am I dreaming? Dude, this guy is in a bad way. Huh? Miss Makima, is this a dream? He's sweating. He has the chills. She lays down in his lap? Huh, what is it? This woman is nuts. Well, I guess she's technically not. A woman, she's a controlled devil. And, not taking this seriously at all, laughing like a little girl. And Makima, rolls over and is, facing towards Denji and, cracking up. Red-faced. And we see her dogs kind of coming up, and she's literally crying. She's laughing so hard. I'm a little confused. I guess that's what they're going for with this. Denji looks perturbed. And she stops, she's wiping the tears away, like, oh, that was a good laugh. Take off your shirt. How do you respond? And he looks like he's going to cry, and she's taking it off. I guess proving maybe he doesn't have control over his actions now. Oh, shit. And he's got the pull string, and she's like, she's fingering it with her finger. Don't overthink that one. In exchange for you living a normal life, Pochita gave you a heart. Oh, she wants to eat his heart. Fuck. Clearly, Pochita is a huge deal in this series, because they keep kind of dancing around his devil form. And I want to learn the backstory on why that is, and I doubt we're going to get that right here, but they've been slowly peppering that information out. Fujimoto, specifically, has been peppering that out, I should say. And she says, in exchange for living a normal life, Pochita gave you a heart. What you made with Pochita wasn't a promise, it was a contract. I asked myself, how could I break that contract? Force him to break it, I suppose, right? How could I make you so hurt that you'd no longer be capable of a normal life? So damaged that you'd never be able to bounce back for as long as you live. She's spilling her heart. I don't know like where this is going. She's putting all her cards on the table, so I guess she's just so confident that she can't lose, right? Quite the challenge, isn't it? After all, you felt plenty of happiness, even living in extreme poverty with Puchita. So I decided to begin with making you a lot happier. I gave you a job and money and fed you lots of delicious food. And this is all like juxtaposed with her like petting her dogs. And, you know, when she says food, it's showing the shot of their dog bowl. Because again, he wants to be her dog. I provided a family that would get along with you. Yeah, Power and Aki. Aki became a good big brother to you and Power the bratty little sister. I'd make that level of happiness your new normal and then destroy the whole thing. God damn, is she an evil bitch. And I use that word, I don't use that word lightly here. Any happiness or normality you experience from this point on, I'll be the one to create it all and destroy it all. Wow. If you overcome your grief and make friends, I'll kill them immediately. If you get married and start a family, I won't allow your wife and children to live long. But why would you? Because the time has come for you to atone for your sins. I looked into your past. Oh, fuck. They're going into, like, that door. That door he keeps seeing in his mind. Don't open this door. Don't open that door. Children's brains are really quite incredible. You see, they can hide bad memories away behind a door without the child even knowing it. I wonder if this is going to involve his dad or his mom, because he saw his dad hang himself. And then I think his mom died of some kind of illness he mentioned about coughing up blood, because in the first chapter he was coughing up blood. You hid what you did behind a door for survival's sake, right? Because you'd never be able to lead a normal life otherwise. Shit, did he kill his father? We were told he was abusive, so maybe. Your father didn't kill himself! You killed him, didn't you? Okay, this adds a ring. Like, who gives a fuck, though? I mean, obviously she's saying this to get in his head, to make him feel justified that he just can't be happy anymore. He deserves it. And we cut to Denji as a kid in that doorway we keep seeing for chapters now. And we see it from, like, he opens the door, and from inside the room, it's all dark, kind of looking back at Denji, and Denji kind of looking like, ugh. And Denji's father is on the ground. He looks like he's been pummeled or fell asleep and hit his head, but he has all these booze and newspapers next to him and garbage. And Denji kind of like shambles off. He said, and Makima says, "Your father was drunk and nearly killed you. You really had no choice but to kill him. But the other grown-ups wouldn't get their money back like that, so they made it out to be a suicide. You were finally able to open the door. You helped me kill Power." Yeah, she made him do it. There might have been a way to save Hayakama, but you killed him too. Oh my god. You even murdered your own father. Someone like you has no right to wish for a normal life, do they? Wow, I hate this fucking character so much. Oh, man. Oh! And we cut to the next page, and, you know, obviously they're showing him as a kid because of this moment in time that she's referring to, but it's just also reminiscent of 79 with Aki as a kid in that snowball fight that he saw himself in. And Denji, Makima kneeling, to get a kid level. Someone like you has no right to wish for a normal life to live, do they? And he goes, nah, like all submissive, and it's heartbreaking. And we cut to like an apartment or something, and like a shot of eggs being cooked in a frying pan, and toast, and like a salad, and some coffee, and then Makima drinking the coffee. Okay, so Makima just did this to him, made herself lunch and is eating, and Denji is like passed out on the fucking couch. Okay. Well, this chapter created more questions than answers, or solved, created more questions than answers solved, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. It's like a fucking Game of Thrones episode. Wow, so Denji didn't attack her. I'm kind of surprised about that. He really is under her control. And does that mean Power is dead? Is Denji stuck in his own mind? Is this the hearty breakfast that she's eating? It wasn't specifically his heart, but also, like, poetically it might have been. And the whole thing with Pochita gave you his heart, and I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into this. 83 is going to be really interesting. How do I rate this, though? I don't even know, honestly. I think it's an 8. Yeah, I give this an 8 out of 10. It's not perfect, but it's not bad by any stretch. Really just cementing that Makima, dear God, is one of the most evil, most manipulative villains I've read in a while. This whole thing with him killing his father, did that actually happen? I really wouldn't be surprised if she's telling him, oh yeah, you killed him. But he probably has something about him that's special. I think kind of like, he is the protagonist of a Shonen Jump series, but I think that Makima came in, killed his father for whatever reason that we're not privy to yet, and convinced Denji that it was his fault, to later take advantage of him. Maybe she knew that where his life would traject him to. I don't know. There's a lot of unanswered questions here, but that's my thought. She was involved in his father's death, making him think it was his fault. Bit of a trope, but I think that would work a lot better than Denji actually killing his father, even if the guy was an abusive drunk. I think that's kind of what would line up with Makima's character. This whole laughing fit she has in Denji's lap is very unsettling, and just a very unhinged chapter throughout, and really still, again, at the end of the last chapter, I didn't know where it was going to go. The one prior to that, I didn't know where it was going to go, and now this one, again, no idea where it's going to go. I don't know really where this puts Denji mentally. Are we going to go to the next thing, and now he has a total breakdown? Is he the same dude? Is his personality now changed because of whatever Makima did to him? Is he just going to lead him down a dark path of losing Pochita, or getting very close to that happening and then pulling himself back and, getting himself out of the proverbial gutter? I don't know. But if they're just hanging out outside, in her apartment, and no word about power, that's a little concerning to me. I'm really hoping she's still alive or salvageable in some capacity, but I guess we don't know yet, and we're gonna have to wait till next week to find out. Very good chapter that has left me unsettled, and this series is very good at doing that. There are many chapters that leave me thinking afterwards, and this is definitely one of them. Interested to see what everybody else is doing this week. But this has been Chainsaw Man Chapter 82, a hearty breakfast. Make sure you get one of those every day. I've been Sean O'Rourke, and thank you for watching.